Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're diving deep into the mechanics of the Brivox airdrop. If you follow decentralized ecosystems at all, you've probably noticed that airdrops are literally everywhere right now. But let's be honest, they usually come with some pretty complex, confusing mechanics. So today we're cutting through the noise. We're going to break down exactly how the Brivox reward system actually works, pulling straight from the source material. We'll trace the entire path, from grabbing those very first free BRX tokens all the way to building potential daily income. By the time we wrap up this explainer, you're going to have a crystal clear understanding of how the platform operates, how the token ecosystem fits together, and the actual strategies users are taking right now.
Okay, let's dive right into this. The magic number to kick things off here is 120. When users join through the official link, they're eligible to receive 120 BRX tokens completely free. And to be clear, this isn't some random lottery where you cross your fingers and hope. It's a direct, guaranteed reward just for completing a few initial sign-up tasks within their system. It's really their way of seeding your initial wallet. They want you to actually start interacting with their platform immediately, rather than forcing you to cough up outside capital on day one. So you complete the tasks, and boom, 120 BRX tokens are credited directly to your account to get you started.
So let's move into section 1. What exactly is Brivox Web3? Well, it's essentially a Telegram-based ecosystem.
Basically, the Brivox ecosystem is a hybrid Web3 platform. And honestly, what makes it so incredibly accessible is that the whole thing is completely Telegram-based. You don't have to download some heavy memory-hogging desktop application or fight with a clunky web browser extension. The entire experience, from claiming your airdrops all the way to staking, happens conveniently right inside the Telegram app on your phone. But the real structural innovation going on here is how Brivox weaves together two totally distinct digital assets, the BRX token and Genesis NFTs. They aren't running parallel to each other. They're fully integrated into one unified ecosystem. As you'll see in a minute, you actually need the tokens to interact with the NFTs, and the NFTs in turn generate more tokens. It's a closed-loop system entirely designed to create decentralized earning opportunities directly from your smartphone.
Now, you might be wondering, okay, but is this token actually real? It's a completely fair question. And based on the data, the answer is a definitive yes. The BRX token isn't just some fake internal metric trapped inside a Telegram bot. It's officially listed and actively trading on major decentralized exchanges, like PancakeSwap. Plus, it's fully supported by Binance Web3 wallets. And according to the current platform data, it actually maintains a tangible trading price hovering right around 10 cents, specifically sitting between 9 and 10 cents. So what does this all mean? It means the rewards you're earning actually have immediate real-world market context and, most importantly, liquidity.
All right, on to Section 2, claiming your first rewards through a step-by-step activation.
So the crucial point here is just following this specific sequence so you can activate that initial free airdrop. First up, you start the Brivox Telegram bot. It's going to hit you with a welcome screen and a handful of really simple initial tasks. Step 2. You just complete those tasks, which triggers the release of your 120 BRX token reward. Now, step 3 is where that ecosystem design we talked about really kicks into gear. You don't just sit on those 120 tokens, you actually take them over to the NFT section of the bot and use them to purchase your first basic Genesis NFT. And finally, step 4, once you own that NFT, you just navigate right back to the homepage where you can officially claim your newly generated balance. This 4-step loop is absolutely crucial. It's what activates your account and transforms you from a passive watcher into an active player in the Brivox ecosystem. This brings us to Section 3, Genesis NFT Daily Rewards, or as I like to think of it, climbing the earning ladder. Now, what's really interesting here is mapping out exactly how upgrading a Genesis NFT drastically increases your daily payouts. Let's break this down. If you accumulate 300 BRX, you can access NFT 1, which yields a daily reward of 20 BRX. That's roughly a $2 daily value based on the current pricing. If you step up to NFT 2, well, that requires a 1,000 BRX stake, but your daily reward jumps up to 80 BRX, or about $8 a day. But take a look at the higher tiers. This is where it gets wild. NFT 3 requires a 5,000 BRX stake for 450 BRX daily. And then the ultimate tier, Genesis NFT 4, requires a 10,000 BRX commitment, but it rewards you with a massive 1,000 BRX every single day. This perfectly illustrates the platform's core economic loop, right? You're basically reinvesting your tokens into higher-tier NFTs to scale up your daily digital income. Moving right along to Section 4, the team referral system and global community incentives.
So this all builds into a massive network effect through what they call the Global Brivox Community Development Incentive Program. By inviting friends, users can actually earn up to 70% of their team's BRX token rewards. And get this, it isn't just a simple one-to-one referral system. It unlocks a 5-level deep team structure. That means you're getting rewarded for the activity of people who are invited by the people you invited all the way down through 5 distinct levels. But they also totally gamify the whole experience to keep engagement super high. You actually receive a free spin on their reward wheel immediately upon joining. And whenever you invite new friends, you earn additional daily spins. You're literally spinning a digital wheel right inside Telegram, and whatever instant rewards you land on get added directly to your withdrawal balance. It's a really aggressive, multi-tiered incentive structure clearly designed for rapid community growth.
Finally, let's look at Section 5, swapping and withdrawing BRX. In other words, cashing out your rewards. Because, let's face it, getting your funds out is a major priority for pretty much anyone in Web3, right? Well, Brivox offers 2 distinct cash-out lanes to do exactly that. With the flash swap method, you can instantly convert your BRX tokens into USDT directly inside the Telegram bot itself. You literally just hit a button and you instantly see your USDT balance update. But for users who prefer a bit more external control, there's the DEX swap option. This allows you to trade your BRX for USDT externally on decentralized exchanges like PancakeSwap, or you can use the swap features built directly into your Binance Web3 wallet. Both avenues ultimately lead you to the exact same goal, converting those ecosystem tokens into stable digital dollars. And this brilliantly illustrates just how accessible this platform really is. The minimum withdrawal limit, it is just $1. Seriously, once your balance hits just $1 single worth of USDT, you can withdraw it to your external wallet using the BEP20 network. You know, in a Web3 landscape where ridiculous gas fees and massive withdrawal minimums constantly trap users' funds, a $1 limit is just incredibly low. It means that even users who are operating at the very lowest tiers, like that $2 a day NFT 1 tier we looked at a moment ago, can consistently and very easily pull their rewards out of the system on a daily basis if they choose to. So there you have it. We've traced the entire path, from claiming that very first 120 BRX airdrop to understanding how the hybrid Telegram and NFT ecosystem interacts, all the way to maximizing those team referrals, and finally cashing out via a highly accessible $1 withdrawal limit. It is a comprehensive, closed loop designed to capture attention and reward your active participation. But seeing all these mechanics laid out like this leaves us with a pretty compelling final thought. With an ecosystem that allows for immediate low-barrier cash-outs, while at the very same time offering the potential to scale all the way up to 1,000 BRX every single day through those top-tier NFTs, how are participants actually going to choose to play? Will they just cash out their micro-rewards every single day, or will they meticulously compound their earnings to reach the top of the Genesis NFT tiers? It's a truly fascinating ecosystem design, and understanding these mechanics is absolutely the first step to navigating it. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep exploring.